Welcome to this tutorial on the ReadyQ application by Healthcare Academy. This tutorial will help guide you through the functions of ReadyQ. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call our office at 1-507-248-3310. ReadyQ functions in most modern-day browsers. We're using Mozilla Firefox. However, Internet Explorer 9 is the recommended browser for this application. Upon setup of your ReadyQ account, an email will be generated and sent directly to your email account. That email will contain instructions for you to activate your ReadyQ account. Upon receipt of your ReadyQ account activation email, you will click on the URL that is at the end of the email. Enter your username, your email address, and temporary password as specified in the email. Be prompted to set up a new password. The password you set up at this point will be what you will use to log into ReadyQ in the future. If you don't receive a ReadyQ email within a day or two of training setup, please check your junk email or spam filters or call Healthcare Academy for assistance. To log in after you have activated your account, simply go to www.myreadyq.com, enter your username, which is your email address, and password. Click the Login button or press Enter on your keyboard. If you forget your password, go to www.myreadyq.com and click on the I Forgot My Password link under the username and password fields. The next page that appears will be the Forgotten Password page. Enter your email address. Enter code words. Click Reset. An email will be sent to you immediately. Open the ReadyQ generated email and click on the URL within. On the page that appears, follow the instructions to reset your password. Remember that 3 failed login attempts will lock access to the ReadyQ system. You will need to call Healthcare Academy for assistance. The first time you log in, the Terms and Conditions screen will appear. Click the I Agree button if you agree to the terms. These terms may be updated periodically and will appear upon login if there are updates. Click on the I Agree button if you agree to the terms. After you log into ReadyQ, you will see your home page. This is the ReadyQ dashboard. It displays the number of areas triggering, residents sampled, and MDS residents imported. Clicking on the View Details link within the dashboard allows you to see areas you're triggering in and gives you Stage 2 checklists for auditing purposes. Clicking on the PDF link to the right of each area triggered will give you checklists that you can use for auditing purposes. These are the exact same checklists the surveyors will use in a Stage 2 investigation. You may notice an icon with NA in it. This icon indicates that there is no QIS Stage 2 checklist associated with the particular area that you're triggering in. In this case, please refer to the State Operations Manual, SOM, for Surveyor Interpretive Guidelines. The SOM button in the burgundy band at the top of the dashboard links to the State Operations Manual. This manual provides guidance to surveyors and helps them determine whether or not facilities are at risk for certain F tags. This tool is available to help you through your audit process. Clicking on the ReadyQ logo on the top of the page, Home button, or the Home breadcrumb link at the top of each page will reroute you to the dashboard at any time. A demo facility has been set up in your ReadyQ account to allow you to practice using the features within the application. This is done to prevent compromising your official data. Please make sure to test all ReadyQ functions in the demo facility until you feel comfortable with them. You can download and print a current version of the ReadyQ user guide at any time from the dashboard. From the top of the dashboard, click on the User Guide button. A PDF file will open that contains step-by-step instructions for navigation in ReadyQ. The most current version of the user guide will always be located here. You can download and save or print the user guide. To create new users, click on the Manage Users button located at the top of the dashboard. Then click on Create Users at the top of the User Management page. A Create User screen will appear in which you can fill in the fields. You will also need to select the facility or facilities the user will be responsible for. When creating a role for a user, you have these options. Administrator. This function is applicable in a corporate setting. This role allows a corporation to see and have control over all buildings within their organization. They can add facility administrators and interviewers. Facility administrator can only see residents within their building. A facility administrator can have access to other facilities if needed and add interviewers as needed. Interviewers can only see residents in their building. Users assigned this role will be unable to manage other users. Click on the Create User button. An email will be sent to the new user's email address as specified. After selecting Enter Facility from the previous page, you will be taken to the main menu. From this page, you can access surveys or Stage 1 forms, access a resident listing where you can edit basic resident information, add new residents to the ReadyQ system, run reports, manage survey periods, add and/or define sections. Each of these functions will be discussed in the following pages. To complete a survey once residents are added, go to the dashboard and click on Enter Facility. Click on the Surveys link on the main page. Select the resident you'd like to complete a survey for. You can sort information on this page by selecting any of the pull-down lists at the top. Next, select the survey you would like to complete. Surveys include Admission Record Review, Census Record Review, Family Interview, Resident Interview and Observations, Staff Interview. The following buttons could appear. Begin. This form has not yet been started. Click the button to open a blank form and start. Continue. This form has been started, but it was not marked as complete. Click the button to continue where the last surveyor left off. Review. This form is complete. Click the button to review the entered information. If you click on an assessment that's designed Review, you will receive a message similar to the following. If you want to access a completed form again, a pop-up window will appear when you click on a Complete button. Click Yes if you'd like to access that form. Click Cancel if you don't want to make changes to that form. For a resident listing, go to the dashboard and click on Enter Facility. Click on the Resident List link on the main page. You can then click on the Edit link to edit some basic resident information. Update the resident information in the fields provided and click on the Update button. If you need to delete a resident, this is where you do it. Simply click the Delete button. To enter new residents manually, go to the dashboard and click on Enter Facility. Click on the Add New Resident link on the main page. Enter the resident's first and last name, as well as the last 4 digits of their Social Security number. If you've set up sections, select that on this page. Although not required, it is encouraged that you enter the resident admission date, weight, and height on this page. This information is used in some of the forms. Click Create Resident and ReadyQ will route you to the main page. To access that resident, simply click the Surveys link on the main page. To run a report, go to the dashboard and click on Enter Facility. Click on the Run Reports link on the main page. You have the option of running 3 different reports. The Results report aggregates the results from multiple Stage 1 forms. The Interview Summary combines all answers and comments from individual interviews into one report. The Bridge Report and Action Plan summarizes results for care areas that are below threshold, allows user to create plans to address problem areas, and pinpoints coursework that will educate staff in the necessary areas to help eliminate the problem. Select the report you would like to run by clicking on the Create button. select Facility, Assessment, and/or Date Complete Report parameters. Click on the Generate button. The selected report will appear on your screen. Click on the Print button to print the report. When you use ReadyQ, you must set up survey periods before completing a survey for any resident. This will allow us to roll out CMS updates on ReadyQ as they occur. From the dashboard, click on the Enter Facility button. Click on the Manage Survey Periods link on the main page. A new screen will appear. Select Edit if you would like to edit an existing period, or start entering information in the boxes provided to create a new survey period. Create a name for your surveys and enter the end date accordingly and click Create. You can determine how long you would like your survey periods to be: monthly, quarterly, annually, etc. Please keep in mind, however, if CMS has an update, you will not have access to those updates until your current survey period is over. Because of this, we recommend creating monthly survey periods. Upon completion of setting up a survey period, click on the Home Page button to return to the dashboard. You will not be able to edit the survey period after a new one has been created. Creating sections in ReadyQ allows you to assign a resident to a unit or a wing. From the dashboard, click on the Enter Facility button. Click on the Add Sections link on the main page. You can edit an existing section simply by clicking on the Edit link, or add a new section by clicking on the New Section button at the top of the page. Enter the applicable information in the screen seen below. Click Create. Residents can then be assigned to sections. For a bulk report of residents via MDS, click on Enter Facility on the dashboard. Click on the MDS Import button at the top of the next screen. A new screen will appear that says Import MDS Data at the top. Click on the Choose File button to browse for MDS file or files. This should be a zip file that contains MDS files with XML extensions. Browse for and select the zipped MDS file you would like to add to ReadyQ. Once residents have been imported via MDS, they will appear in the list of residents. A resident imported via MDS will have this notation behind their name. To zip files, select all the files you want to zip together by holding the Control key and clicking on each one. Click the right-hand button on your mouse and select Send To from the menu that appears. Select Compressed Zipped Folder from the secondary menu. This will create a new zipped folder and place it on your desktop with a folder icon that has a zipper. Now you can use the Browse function in ReadyQ to find that icon and select it for upload. Another way to zip files is to open the folder that contains the files you would like to zip together. Click the right-hand button on your mouse and select New from the menu that appears. Select Zipped File from the secondary menu. A new icon will appear in the folder which is ready to be renamed. You may use any name as long as it ends in .zip. Drag and drop any files you wish into the zip file. Now you can use the Browse function on the application ReadyQ to find that icon and select it for upload. If you cannot send to a compressed or zipped folder when right-clicking your file, you may not have a zipping software program installed. You can download a zipping utility program from CNET. A demo ReadyQ import file was attached to your confirmation email. Please place this file on your desktop or anywhere you can find it easily. You can upload this file in your demo facility to see how this function works. To complete an assessment, click the appropriate answer response based on resident information. You can add comments in comment boxes at any time, simply by clicking in that box and typing your comments. Your answers will be saved as you enter them. There is no need to save them as you go. Within each section of each form, you will notice a color-coded box as you put data into ReadyQ. This box indicates what your score is amongst all of the residents that you have in ReadyQ and compares it to the threshold or score that CMS has issued. You will notice 3 different colors: red, green, and yellow. The number on the top is your score. If the score falls below the threshold beneath it, the indicator will be red. This is an area where you may need some improvement. If the score is above the indicated threshold for that QP number, the indicator will be green. If there is no data in ReadyQ for a particular QP number, the indicator will be yellow. If you have data in ReadyQ and the indicator is yellow, this indicates you are at threshold. At the bottom of each form, you will find a Saved and a Finished button. If you complete the form, we encourage you to click on the Finished button. This will mark the form with a review designation on the resident selection page so that you know there is no need to start or continue to complete the form. After 20 minutes of inactivity, your session in ReadyQ will time out. You will receive a message on your screen. If there is no activity, you will be logged out of your account and can simply log in at a later time. To continue working in ReadyQ, simply click on the Close This Message link or on the X in the upper right-hand corner to close the message box, and then navigate to a new page in your browser. One of the most frequently asked questions is, why does my dashboard say NA for triggering residents, etc.? Either you have no data or no residents in the surveys or your survey period has ended. Make sure you are completing surveys in a current period. Another frequently asked question is, it says I'm locked out of the system for 24 hours. Can you unlock me? Yes, we can. Please call during business hours 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Will information from the MDS that is imported a second time override the current information on a resident, such as the weight, height, etc.? No, it will not override the previous information, but it will add the resident again with the new admission date. As a reminder, please complete the following steps. Add residents via MDS or manually. Set up survey periods. Complete surveys. Complete these steps in your demo facility. Once you are comfortable with the process in your demo facility, complete these steps in your true facility. If you need a refresher on any of these functions, please click on the corresponding links.